Hi folks, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell trucks, principally diesel trucks. We sell lots of them, folks. Today we're going to list a truck that's really hard to find. It's going to be a great value. It's a nice kind of truck. It's a 2012 Chevrolet Duramax diesel, folks, and they are hard to find. It's a 2500 HD LT package, four-wheel drive, setting on a matching set of tires, remote start, windows, door locks, tilt cruise, and all that. A nicely equipped truck, standing up just like you'd like it. And as I said, for every 40 Ford diesels you can find one Duramax. And they are just desirable. They're highly sought after. And I can promise you this one's going to be a value. Come on, we'll show it to you. It's got the ranch-style bumpers. That is a heavy-duty bumper.
And it's set up for a winch. If you want to put a winch in it, you can. It's got the halo fog lights in it.
Here in Mississippi, these things are worth gold, folks, because the deer, you will hit a deer if you drive in Mississippi. Both our wives will hit deer over and over, so we can't put them on cars. We could, we would. But look at the stands on it. The glass is not chipped up, pecked up. You can see how it stands up. It's a southern truck, so you don't have to worry about all these rust issues and all that corrosion.
BF Goodwrench tires. No rust.
Duramax, they are hard to find. Look in here how nice. This truck's been taken care of.
Power seat, carpet's nice, steering wheel's not ate up, auto dimming rear view mirror, garage door opener. Seats aren't ripped or torn.
What we like, folks, is headliners. This headliner is just the way it ought to be. The dash, look at it. It's just the way it ought to be on the inside. Nice.
No rust in the cab corners. This isn't covering anything. It's solid underneath there. You can see no rust in the doors, no rust anywhere.
Look at your back seat.
These
Clean
seats flip up. You can see it's got privacy glass, rear defrost, two sets of cup holders. Bed liner's nice. Got a turnover ball underneath, but apparently they didn't use it.
You may not ever need that you may not ever want it, may not even think about it, but trust me, if you ever need it, you'll be glad you got it. You can see here, number 2, feet on, Z71.
That's a FASS, F-A-S-S, lift pump. I'll explain more about that later. Turnover ball, spare tire, all that's here.
Again, here we got a wrench type rear bumper, heavy duty. You can look in here, folks. It's just perfect in there. I do like the idea of that turnover ball. If you ever need it, all you got to do is cut you out a hole and you're ready to go. Look what a hitch on this rascal. I don't know of anyone.
Missing a parking sensor right there.
I don't know of anyone who's got a Duramax who doesn't like it. I know a lot of people got more who don't like it. This one has been deleted. You can see under here, not beat up, mud and all that caked everywhere. You can see inner fenders there. What they look like here on the other side. It's all original. You kick panels and all that, how nice they are.
See, all the carpet's nice. Like I said, these are solid. Not hiding any rust or anything. No rust anywhere.
Once again, you can see the seats here. Look at the dash, all that. Pretty truck.
Nice. You got the usual crack right there that every one of these trucks in the world has, but that's the only one.
But you got to look for it. Tires. See under here how clean it is. Duramax. That bumper would whack one if you busted it. You wouldn't do any damage to the truck. It's a good truck, folks. If you've been out and priced a new one, you're wanting a Duramax 4-wheel drive, and you saw the price tag on it, well, you know, you could buy one of those and pay $65, $50,000 for it. You can buy a truck like this that the depreciation's already out of, drive it for 3, 4, 5 years based on what they're bringing. Nowadays, the way these prices have escalated, it won't cost you anything to drive it. It may not smell new for about a week, but that's the only difference. Save yourself $50,000 probably. All that said, it's a good truck. Whoever buys it's going to like it, get a lot of service, a lot of use out of it. Duramaxes, not to be redundant, but are just so hard to find. If you have any questions about that, watch this one and then price some others online and see the difference if you don't think this is going to be of value. But it's a great truck. It's a 2012 Chevrolet 2500 HD 4-wheel drive Duramax diesel. Sitting on a good set of tires, matching tires. The interior's as nice as it could be. We've shown you the outside. It's not beat up. The glass is not all cracked and everything. It's just a good truck. Thanks for watching our video, folks. We do appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi when you pick up this Duramax. We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Hey folks, before I take you on a test drive, just want to show you a few things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in. So you can see maybe a little dust or dirt here and there, but nothing major. The big thing is it's not covered in mud, and all these bare aluminum parts don't have that brown patina that they get when somebody splashed hot, muddy, cold or hot, muddy water on a hot engine. It doesn't have any of that. What it does have, see, it's got a Smb Cold Air Kit. Now, I'm not as familiar with Duramaxes as I am Power Strokes, but you can see that DHD pipe, block-off plate over there on the intake duct, so I'm assuming, oh, and the block-off plate down there, I'm assuming it's EGR deleted. I know it's DPF deleted, but I'm assuming it's also EGR deleted. But the main thing I want to show you under the hood, you can see I take the cap off. There's no smoke, although Duramaxes hardly ever smoke, and smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is I can set the cap down. I don't know if you can see it, but I can set the cap down. It doesn't blow off. That means there's no blow-by. Blow-by is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. So anyway, now we're going to hop in and take it for a spin. Okay, now we're in the truck. Going to show you a few things before we get going. Turn the radio down. This does have satellite, and I think it has Bluetooth. I'm not sure. Auxiliary input, dual zone climate, power pedals, park sensors, which, like I said, it's missing one sensor. I think it's one. USB input, exhaust brake. You can turn on and off. Traction control. Got the electric shift on the 4-wheel drive. You can see that works. Auto dimming rear view mirror, OnStar, garage door opener, automatic headlights, fog lights. It's got the driver display screen there on the dash, shows your distance to empty your fuel, all that. Power mirrors do work. Now this mirror has broken glass on it, but it's actually cheaper just to buy a whole new mirror than to buy the glass. You can get a pair of mirrors for $95, or you can buy that glass for $60. It doesn't make any sense. The only thing I know we have left to do, I'm going to retint these front windows because they're a little darker than is legal, and I don't want to sell them with illegal tint, so we're going to put some the correct 35% on it. I'm going to pause this just a second, put my seatbelt on. Alright, anyway, you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work. I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive. It fires right up, hot or cold, doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. All that is just like it's supposed to be. Goes down the road great. like we said, this truck is EGR and DPF deleted. It's got the full delete kit on it, and it's got what feels to me like a tow tune. It's not cranked up, it's not rolling coal or doing anything crazy. It's got a nice conservative tune that should maximize your fuel economy, which that's what I like to find, is something like that than, you know, a tune where somebody's blowing soot out the tailpipe every time you give it throttle, which is just real, well, it draws attention to you, and it's not that good for the engine either. But this one doesn't have that. It does have the like I said, the FASS lift pump, which you may want to do a little research, but it's an expensive pump. It's about $700 or $900 plus installation. And what it does, see, the Duramax from the factory doesn't have a separate pump to get the diesel to the engine. It uses the factory high pressure injection pump to suck the fuel from the tank up to it, and this creates some extra strain. Adding this pump takes that strain away, doesn't have to work as hard, makes it last longer, cools the fuel down, adds 2 separate filters for more filtration, and that's the killer of these pumps, is stuffing your fuel. So adding that filtration helps your pump life and everything else. It's just a good deal. Even if you don't buy this truck, if you buy another Duramax, you should add a lift pump. I mean, that's just something everyone should have on their Duramax, is a lift pump. But this one's already got it, so that's something you don't have to worry about. Now, one thing you can take away from all these potholes and stuff I'm hitting, this truck is tight. There's not a bunch of thunks and bangs from the suspension or anything. I mean, it's got 304,000, but doesn't drive like it, doesn't look like it. I mean, it's not a perfect truck. It's, you know, got some little nits to pick if you look hard enough, but nothing too serious. And mechanically, everything's good on it. Like I said, other than the park sensors. But you know, who cares? It's a park sensor. Trying to think what else. I'm pretty sure we put it. Yeah, it's got a new windshield in it. We did put a new windshield in it. What else did we do? I think that's about it. We fixed one of the tire sensors. So tire sensors work. Absolutely no lights lit on the dash. Goes down the road just like it should. We did add the halo fog lights because it was missing lights, just had some holes in the bumper, so we stuck some halos in it. If you want to fly in here to Jackson, Mississippi International Airport, drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to hop in it and drive it anywhere. It goes down the road like it should. I mean, it's a 12. It's not really that old. But we'll be glad to pick you up at the airport during our regular business hours. We'll bring you back here to my office here in South Jackson. We'll do all the paperwork and feedback and everything and let you get on the road. On the other hand, we know most of our customers are from the Northeast and from the Midwest, and they're buying from us because we got great prices and we got rust-free trucks. So with that being said, we understand not everybody wants to get on an airplane, and with all that entails, with who knows what other people are traveling with, or may not want to have time or want to spend several days driving or flying down and then driving home. So if that's the case with you, don't let the idea of shipping this truck scare you off. That's why we do these videos, so you can see that they, you know, go down the road, they shift out, they do what they're supposed to do, and don't let the prices you may find online scare you either, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. The reason for that is most of these guys you find online aren't shippers, they're just brokers. And they charge hundreds of dollars up front, and they call it a deposit, but all it really is a broker's fee for finding somebody else to haul the vehicle to you. Well, they all use this one website called Central Dispatch. It's not open to the public. It costs a couple grand a year to be on it. And basically, we're on it. So we can offer our customers wholesale rates on shipping. We don't charge a markup or a fee or a deposit or anything. It's a free service to our customers. Although if you're not our customer, we'll do it for $50, but we'd rather you be our customer, and we'll arrange the shipping for you at no extra charge. So you'll get wholesale rates on shipping. You pay actual shipping. So the way it works is you either FedEx us a cashier's check or do a bank wire for the price of the truck only, and we don't ship it ourselves, but we find somebody to ship it to you, and when they drop it off, you just hand them cash for the shipping, and it's a done deal. So if you're interested, shoot me a text, 601-376-9869 with your zip code, and I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. And if you're anywhere near Dallas or Houston or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you a real good deal on shipping. But that's also the number you can reach me at if you have any questions, 601-376-9869. If I don't answer, hang up, shoot me a text. Don't leave me a voicemail. I may not answer it first thing in the morning or in the evening, but if I'm awake, I'll generally answer a text. So if you have any questions about the truck, about shipping, about deletes, any of that, just give me a call or shoot me a text. I'll be glad to answer them. If you want to make an offer, want to talk price, any of that, give me a call. I'll be glad to talk to you about it. I think we're going to have a pretty good price. It'll be probably the cheapest 2012 Duramax you're liable to find. I can tell you that for sure. So if you're interested, that's my number. Now, one thing I'll show you before we go, I like to show the dash after I've been driving a while, because it's easy to hook your scan tool up and kill an engine light or a brake light or airbag or whatever light, take a picture and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving the truck, that light's going to come right back on. So that's why I like to show the truck's dash after I've been driving a while, so you can see for yourself that there really are no lights lit. And I'm going to get out of this curve first before I show you the dash, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see much. But yeah, you can see the truck has great oil pressure. Lots of times higher mileage Duramaxes get low oil pressure, especially at idle, but good volts, good temps, no lights lit, everything good on it. We're hitting some bad roads right through here. This is pretty terrible shape. But anyway, like I said, 2012 Duramax, 2500 HD, LT, EGR deleted, DPF deleted. Got some Moto metal wheels, BF Goodwrench tires, turnover ball, remote start. Now, one thing I don't think we mentioned, this truck, there's a backup camera on the tailgate, and the option list shows a backup camera, but there's no backup camera in here, unless maybe that mirror has one in it somewhere and it's just not coming on. So it's got one. I'm gonna get my mechanic, see if he can figure it out, but I can't swear I'm gonna be able to figure out if it really has a backup camera or not. But that's, like I said, there's not much to nitpick on this truck. I mean, you're not going to find one in better shape for the miles. Drives great, runs great. Like I said, you can see on the dash, automatic headlights, driver information center. Let me show you that. Got the compass, thermometer, shows you all your temps and all that good stuff. You can even put the transmission in tow haul, or you can shift it manually. It's got a lot of different options. It does have the built-in trailer brake controller, which Ford calls it tow command. I don't know if Chevrolet has a name for it, but I'm going to call it tow command. Anyway, it's got it. So, and I mean, look at the steering wheel. It's not perfect, but it's not ripped or torn. It's in good shape. This truck's obviously been taken care of. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Oh yes, it does have steering wheel controls. But thanks for watching the video. We appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.